Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Sacramento. A place I actually visited I shouldn't say visited, I went there for work many moons ago. So I don't remember anything. Not at all. But an energetic and free-spirited young man convinces his longtime friend who's settled into domestic life to go on an impromptu road trip from Los Angeles to Sacramento. That's not that far, is it? But maybe. I don't know. I don't live out there. But anyway, it's 5.9 on IMDb. 1,379 people liked it. The guy I follow on TikTok, he seemed to like it. So I'm like, all right, Michael Cera is in it. To be honest, the last movie I saw Michael Cera in, and I like Michael Cera. But the last movie I saw with his sisters and that family, I forget what it was called. I didn't like that movie. Kristen Stewart, I like her. Last movie I saw with her and what's his name from The Walking Dead, when the satellite fell in love with the buoy, wasn't crazy about that movie. And Michael Agagranio, I don't know how you say his name, but as I look at his face, no offense to his face, there's something I just saw him in and I didn't like. I don't know what it was, to be honest. So I don't know. I'll have to find that one. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm looking at it now. I don't see anything. Anyway, I'll keep looking. Let you know what that movie was. So I don't know. I told you what it was about. It's an hour and 29 minutes long. Let's figure it out. See what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of Sacramento. And before I forget, Michael Arganio, or however you say his name, I think he was a writer, producer, and a director. I know he did a lot in this movie. So congrats to him. He obviously starred in it. And so nothing to take away from him. I don't know if this is going to be everybody's cup of tea. There are some laughs. I will say that. I did laugh out loud. Some certain situations made me giggle. It starts off with his story, Michael's story. He's Richie. His character name is Richie. And, you know, it gives you a little glimpse of something that's going on. Essentially, he's hanging out at a river, meets a girl at a river, whatever, and that's the beginning. But then fast forwards, like he seems like he's at like a self-help type center. But what I don't get, and this is all in the beginning, I don't fully understand what transpired, like why he was there. I get the context later, but I still don't understand that portion of it. Anyway, he is like Michael Cera's estranged best friend, if I'll say it right. Like, so they don't always hang out together, but he's trying to reconnect with him. He goes to see him, and he is married to Kristen Stewart. Michael Cera is married to Kristen Stewart, and they're about to have a baby. And Michael Cera's character he suffers from anxiety, I'll say. I'm sure there's more to it, but he panic attacks, that kind of thing, which, as if you know Michael Cera, I think he can play that role extremely well, and he does in this movie. But ultimately, his friend Richie comes and kind of wants to take him on this road trip from Los Angeles to Sacramento, which I also stand corrected. It's 339 miles. It seemed like the sign said 6 hours, so they're not that close, pretty far. And but they want to go on this road trip, so that's where a lot of the laughs happen. He essentially is telling him, you know, for his dad passed away, and he wants to spread the ashes. That's why they're going on this road trip. But he's not definitely on the up and up, and we don't know that. But really, it's all about then the adventure that's going on and what's happening. And we dive deeper into the mental state of both characters. Michael Cera, which we know, you know, has that little bit of anxiety kind of thing going on. And then what's really going on with Richie, and, you know, what's driving the behavior that he wants to do all this kind of stuff, and the way he acts. And so that, you know, for the most part, up for, like, I think it was an hour into it. Like I said, it's just more road trip kind of humor. You're trying to understand what's going on, but it's not at the top of your mind. You're just enjoying the two characters interacting with each other, and trying to rekindle an old friendship is really what's going on. And you get the sense that Richie is trying to keep Michael Cera on his road trip to, you know, for whatever reason, which we don't know. Now, after about an hour, then it kind of escalates a little bit, and we, you know, dive deeper into what's going on, and again, I know I said mental state, but the mental states that they're in, and the actions that drive, and the mental state that drives her actions, kind of thing. I know I'm speaking, but not that it's a big spoiler alert kind of thing, but it turns into a little bit more of a drama, I think, than it does a comedy, which, not that they led you down a different path, but changed the tone, I think, of what I was watching it for. Not a big deal. It's more real life than I think, maybe you thought you were going to get watching this kind of thing. Nothing terrible, but it does take a more serious, realistic type turn. And it all kind of works. It's not like, but it changes the tone of the movie a little bit. So, it's not Road Trip. You know what I mean? Like, if you're thinking something like that, it's not that. One other thing I'll say that just kind of dawned on me, which I found funny, like Kristen Stewart's character, she is dealing with Michael Cera's character, who has these anxieties. She's like wife of the month, mother to be of the year kind of thing. So you see how she interacts with him and the way she handles things. I thought was pretty cool. So there you go. If you like Michael Cera, I think this is him to a T, what he's really good at playing. But I thought both of them, I thought him and Michael, however you say his last name, I thought they did a pretty good job in playing the characters that we got. But it is kind of, they have odd characters. There you go. That's it. That's what I got for you. I don't know if there's anything else. The rest of it you have to discover on your own, because you'll figure it out. But if you're into that type of thing, this might be a good movie for you, whatever that type of thing is. That's it. That's all I got. I'm sorry, going to be more helpful, but I appreciate you tuning in. And we now know how far LA is from Sacramento. I think that's a good takeaway. 6 hours, 339 miles, give or take. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.